Yeah, yeah, keep it 5. See how it does. You'll like the 5 for ground wave and DX. What else? Yeah, I run a 3 element because I'm farther away. And what else? Oh, you can also put a vertical up. Diamond? Diamond makes a vertical at 6 and 10. Used to be just 6. It's got gain, like 6 dB gain or so on 6. So that works out real good for vertical use.
Yeah, I talked to Joe, LNK, the other night when I had it up the last time. We talked sideband for a good while, and we heard each other okay. He was actually talking to me on a wire. But I'm just curious now that I got it just a little different situation on the house and a little bit higher where I'll be at, and I gotta work overtime tonight, so I won't make this. I might make the 7 o'clock net tonight, but yeah, I need to find another local person here that wants to mess around on sideband a little bit, 6 meters here, and play with it a little bit. That ain't why I'm on.
Well, if DX Engineering sells the one from M2, I don't remember the rest of their name, but it's Mary 2, and then Design or Technology or something. They're pretty pricey, but that's probably the one that DX Engineering would sell, because it's the only one I know of that's in current production. That's what I should try to stick up on my mast where the tri-bander no longer is. I've got a whole empty mast up above the tower here. And that might possibly get me into those guys, but the terrain between there and here isn't good. So we'll see. I've got a 6-meter beam crammed up in the attic rafters, but I can't steer it. It's just kind of squeezed in there. And that didn't do me any good, but it's not all that high, and of course it's probably aimed wrong. So the right answer, the next thing for me to try would be another Omni horizontal 6-meter antenna, but I don't have one handy. I do have a good 6-meter
I found the square antenna you're talking about. I can't, I was on my internet, and then I got to flip back to get on EchoLink here, but yeah, I just seen it right before I flipped back. So they've got some square antenna of some sort for 6 meters. Yeah, because what I'll do is I'll mount the vertical kind of style antenna. Well, you know, actually, what Tom just said makes sense. You could go the 6 meter with the 2 meter and 70 centimeter as a tri-bander. I think that's what he said. And that could be at the top. That could be way at the top of the mast pipe, and you'd have all the height you need. That might work.
Well, unless you're trying to work ground wave to somebody who's horizontal, and then you get a problem.
Yeah, that's why I run a GP15 Comet. Does 6, 2 and 440.
Tom. Well, I'll still have the
Good morning, gang.
6-meter beam is going to be my middle antenna, so it'll always be up there for flip-flopping. And whoever just came in there, you sound a little scratchy. Come on back in.
Portable, probably have a real scratchy, and I don't have it plugged into the car, so I only whatever the battery has. JCABOA, morning.
Morning, gang. K4OG. Morning, Mark, and morning,
I didn't catch that other station's call sign because it was still a little scratchy, but I'm going to get out of here and let you guys come on in. So, Mark, come on in, and the other station there, I'm sorry, but I didn't get the call sign.
All right, good morning, gang. I just wanted to mention on that Squalo, you may want to take a look at the bandwidth. It seemed awfully narrow when I was checking into it. Of course, it's adjustable by where you put the feed point and that little cross bridge. But there you go, K4OG getting dressed for the pre-net.
It's always nice to know you have your clothes on for the pre-net there, Mark. K4OG N8YMY.
Well, properly resonant antennas are narrowband. That's what we use the letter Q to define bandwidth. Q for quality. The wider they are, the less efficient they are.
Well, now it's almost top of the hill. That's a little better. Portable. Running KC8EUA.
Still kind of choppy, Wes. You have a great day.
Well, morning, KCFQV.
Well, good morning, Mark. And that last station over on I'm on DV switch, so I didn't catch the call sign. You broke up, and I think you're on an HT anyway. So, yeah, Tom knew who you were, and I'm not familiar. This is AAHCT.
Well, you must be on Simplex Local and not running through the input, KCFQV.
KCFQV, WATD, N8YNY, K5CFY, and, well, let's throw Nancy in there, KI5OZZ. Good morning, everyone. So, if it's got a narrow bandwidth and you got it 60 feet up in the air, I guess you got to decide what frequency you want to use, because you're not going to be taking it down and adjusting it after that too often. K4OG.
Well, the good news is the CW sideband and AM regions of interest are all within a pretty narrow span. FT8's in there too, within that same region.
I actually set the antenna up. It had 3 settings, and I tried to set it in the center setting, hoping it would go right to the middle of the band. And it seems to have fell a little bit to the lower end of the band.
Cool, that's where you want it. 50.1 to 50.4 is the region that has the signals you want.
Well, then I should be pretty good right now. I don't really probably want to mess with it too much, but yeah, Mark, your question there sort of was the fact that I'm going to have a 6-meter beam up there on a tower with a rotor, and I just was thinking of trying to cover the vertical side of 6 meters also with something up there, and that's where they were telling me about the tri-band, like the Comet, the Diamond.
Hey, Roger. Well, you know, I'm excited to do some testing with you. It's just unfortunate. I'll be headed out this evening down to Kentucky for tomorrow morning and be back driving Sunday morning, so I'm going to miss the Maps Hamfest up there at Maslin. But after that, I would love to do see if we can reach out and test on any band, K4 OG, because I got my HF wires hooked back up.
Yeah, the other night when I was talking to Joe, LNK there, we missed you. Yeah, I'll be playing with it next week, so you'll have plenty of time. Because I'm not going to have this big tower project. I'm shooting for 2 weeks. I'm giving myself 2 weeks. I want everything together and ready to go, and in 2 weeks have it all up in the air. So looks like it's getting close to gym time. I might actually be the official caller here this morning. B8 BMW and 8 YMY. I know it's probably, 30 seconds too early, but are you in there, Jim? Come on in. The airwaves are warmed up for you.
N8, YMI, and others. Yeah, I heard the chit-chat coming down the hallway. I said, oh, well, the tubes are warm and the rust is off the relays and the repeater. Everything is sounding good. So, good morning, John, and I'll back up. Anybody got any final words? I'll get this Mickey Mouse show on the road. WB8 BMW.
I want to mention that
show tomorrow.
I did want to mention, we couldn't all work each other on 40 if we wanted to.
I'm all for it. Hey, Jim, just consider me checked into the pre-net this morning. It's good hearing you out there, and we were talking 6-meter antennas this morning. So with that, Jim, have a good net this morning, and it's always great to hear your voice. N8 YMY.
All righty. Well, it's nice to be heard out there, and John, and we'll consider you checked in, and you can sit back and enjoy the ride there. All righty. Well, I'm going up there, and since Nancy's got to get the crew out and running, we'll give her a chance to get in here, get this over with, and then get the crew up and going. KI5OZZ, WB8 BMW. Good morning, Nancy.
W8 BMW, good morning to you and the rest of the crew out there. Good to hear everybody chit-chatting this morning. It's a little windy here, and the acorns are falling on our new tin roof and definitely making themselves heard. So today might actually be a hard hat kind of day outside with the amount of oak trees we got around here in order to avoid being beaned by the acorns. So there you go. I'll pass it back to you. Please wave howdy or say howdy to Miss Judy for me. And everyone have a wonderful Wednesday. And hopefully I'll hear some of you on the board breaker later on this afternoon. KI5OZZ. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Nancy. Well, I'll take my HT out there and set it on the table to remind me to get on at 1 o'clock for the boredom breaker net. But if the grocery list gets longer, we might have to go to the grocery store. Okay, Nancy, have a great day and watch out for those acorns. Alrighty, we'll go to Tennessee and see what kind of weather he's having. N9TN WB8VMW. Good morning, JJ.
Why, good morning, Jim. Hope you're doing okay today. Not much going here, just trying to see if it's going to rain today. And it looks like it's going to rain this afternoon sometime. So right now it is not raining. I have 47 degrees and under mostly cloudy skies and 90% humidity at the present and 29.88 on the pressure, and that is falling. And 100% chance of rain today. Have wind coming out of the south-southwest at 2 miles per hour, gusting at 6. That's the weather forecast here in Boring, Tennessee. Anyway, I think we should just send all that rain across back to the Midwest. I don't want it. It's rained for like 4 days solid here. N9TN, back to you, Jim. Have a good day.
Alrighty, JJ. Well, yeah. Well, we could use a little bit of rain, but it always picks the most inopportune times. We got that Ham Fest coming up down at Maps Air Museum, and I'd like for it to be nice weather for the museum and for the Ham Fest from Maslin Club. So, alrighty, JJ, you take care. Alrighty, well, we'll see what's going on in Elyria. AC8AT, WB8VMW, top of the morning, John.
WB8VMW, AC8AT. A big top of the morning to you, Jim. Well, Elyria's 40 degrees, feels like 35, 72% humidity, and the high's going to be 57 today. And Jim, today's the last day for us to get all our yard work and garden hoses and everything secure out in the yard. We did that yesterday, and I didn't take any steps. I took the day off, so might have to take the stick off the wall and smack me a couple times for that, but I took the day off yesterday with walking, but we got a lot of yard work done anyway. Got all the leaves blown off too, off the yard. That's always, it's like you make one pass, Jim, and twice as many leaves fill in as what you just cleared. Anyway, I'll let you round them up, and again, best of 73s to the whole gang. WB8VMW, top of the morning, my friend, AC8AT.
No, John, I'd never take the stick off the wall for that. You want to take a day off. Well, your body is telling you, okay, John, up and at 'em there. We got about 15 or 20 to go today. And then you get up some morning and the body says, John, earn your retirement. Sit back, relax, and don't do nothing today. Just save up for tomorrow. That's what you should do. Alrighty, John. I'm glad you got all your outside work to do. You reminded me, I got to get my hose. I shut the water off and everything, but the hose is still hooked up. I'll have to do that today. Top of the morning, John. Take care. Alrighty, well, we'll see if Chris is out there this morning. KE8MMY, WB8VMW.
Well, the coffee is in the furnace and everything's just going, so we're headed out door. I got in a bike ride yesterday because when I got off of work, the weather was so nice I had to take advantage of it while I was able to. So, how was your day yesterday, Jim? KE8 MMI.
Well, sounds pretty good. A little staticky, but 100% copy. Alrighty, well, you get out and get going and make it a nice day. Don't overdo it, though. Alrighty, well, we'll see if that hard-working retiree, return-to-work guy is, how he's doing this morning. WAAGXX, WB8 BMW. Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Jim. Doing real good. And starting to get ready to head out here in a little bit. So, yeah, everything's going real good. Have a great one, and hope you can get some porch time in. It's I think the sun's going to go away this afternoon, so might not work out too good. Anyhow, try to have a great day. WB BMW, W8 GXX.
All righty, Tom. Well, if the sun comes out and the temperature comes up on the porch a little bit, I'll go out there. But I don't like to go out on the front porch when it's so cold. I got to take a blanket and cover up with it. I'd rather stay inside and watch the boob tube. All righty, Tom. Well, don't work too hard. All righty, now we'll get in the middle of the dog pack here and see what's happening with Mark. K4OG, WB8 BMW. Good morning, Mark, and how's everything going? You got everything nice and smooth out there?
W8WKY.
Well, maybe we caught him between the veranda and the living room or the vehicle, or he's mobile. We'll check back later. Alrighty, Southern Mark, we'll find out if you're going to play chess and how do you feel about your chances today. KE8 SFS WB8 BMW.
Jim, I won one game online, and I'm ready to go to the scene soon and play somebody there who in person. So we'll see how that day turn out. Okay, and that doing okay and everything, and you know, and I won't be on the net today. You know, and so I'll be there in the spirit on the net, but not on the person. You take care, okay? You and Judy, and don't forget that hose. You know, you leave that out in the wintertime. You know, you'll find out it ain't going to work in the summertime. So I'll give it back to you. K8 Sir Procto, sir.
All righty, Mark. Yeah, we'll get that hose in. I didn't use it hardly at all this summer, and got nothing to water or nothing to wash, so didn't use it much. But it was there. All righty, now we'll try Northern Mark and see if he's got his head out from under the covers. KC8 FQV WB8 BMW.
Oh, morning, Jim. I put my head under the cover. I was up all night. So we'll go under the cover later on. But yeah, the hose. There's only one hose I had this year. The other ones are laying out there, but they never got loaded. So they'll just go back over to the barn. Get back in the barn.
don't know, Mark. You lost your audio, just little burps of it now and then in there, so something ain't making good contact or something there. So, well, we'll get started here. We don't want to run out of time. Alrighty, we'll see if Elmer's available this morning, or is he tied up there? KE8HNK, WB8VMW. How about it, Elmer? Can you give us a quick good morning? Well, he said he's going to be a little scarce on the radio, so that's all right, Elmer. You take care. All right, I haven't heard Craig this morning. AAHCT WB8VMW. Good morning, number 2 backup.
VMW. Good morning, Jim. I have been out here. I was chatting, not much. I was listening to all this 6-meter talk, which is well above my knowledge base, but very interesting. And when John and John started talking, it was quite educational for me. I hope you're doing well. The sky this morning when I had the dogs out a little before 6 was gorgeous. And that's going to change because I guess we're supposed to have rain today. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you and wish you and Miss Judy a very, very wonderful day. Well, let's see, because it is Wednesday, and I guess it should be a wonderful Wednesday. So there you have it. AAHCT back to WB8VMW. Have a wonderful day, my friend, and take care. Talk to you down the log. Thank you for being our NCO for the prenet.
All righty, Craig. Yeah, well, it's my pleasure being here, yakking and carrying on and giving somebody other than static to listen to, maybe on the way to work or sitting around a coffee table. Maybe give them a chuckle or maybe a bit of information once in a while from other people, not much from me, unless they want to know something about a wire antenna. Yeah, I like them wire antennas. When they go bad, you put them in file 13 and get out another piece of wire. Alrighty, Craig, take care. Alrighty, Randy, we'll see how you're doing today. KDA-CFH, WB8VMW, and how is Darla doing?
KD8ZSH, good morning, Jim. Oh, doing pretty fair. Got some more sleep last night, and Darla's doing pretty good. She's eating her breakfast right now. Her daughter's still in the hospital. Went down there yesterday evening to see her, and she was sleeping, so everybody agreed it's best just let her sleep. She needs a rest. So turned around and came back home. So the reports I'm getting say she's a little bit improved, but not much. She's probably still going to be in there for a while. So that's about all the rambling I've got. Back to you, Jim.
Well, I know that it's hard on everybody when a member of the family or extended member or of the family or a loved one is in the horse pistol, and we all thinking and saying a little prayer for everybody that's in there, and especially your household there, Randy. All righty. Now we'll go up. We've got to see what the critters done down at Tom's place. KA8MNT, WB8VMW. How's the critters this morning, and did they behave themselves last night, Tom?
WB8VMW, KA8MNT. Well, good morning, Jim, and everybody else. Yeah, they were doing pretty good last night. They weren't too disruptive, and Yesterday was a pretty nice day, so I think, wore themselves out playing around all day yesterday. But today's going to be a little bit different story. It's going to be cloudy and kind of rainy today, so I don't think they'll be out and about too much. But they're starting to slow down a little bit. I think they're getting tired, and I kind of expect within the next week or so they're going to be curling up for their long winter nap. So we'll see what happens. But other than that, things are going pretty good here. With that, got nothing else, so this is K88MNT returning everything back to WB8VMW.
All righty, Tom. Well, with the time change, we'll have the Critter Electric Department change the setting on the street lights out there, Critter area. So if you see a strange truck running around out there, don't worry about it. It's just the Critter Electric Service. All righty, Tom. You take care. Sit back and take a break. And if you see Jenny, you tell her I said howdy. Alrighty, well, now we'll go to the other Mark and see if he put in a good word yesterday for the people on the net here. He put in a good word at a service yesterday. WB6, BJN, WB8, BMW. Good morning, Mark.
Morning, Jim. Good morning to all WB6BJN. Yes, we did. We put a good word in for you guys and also for the folks in Jamaica. Very, very devastating weather in Jamaica. We'll talk a little bit about that later. That was an absolutely historical event. I followed that from start to finish. And a very, very horrible situation with the hurricane Melissa over in Jamaica. But good morning to everyone from Sarah and I. Let's see what my conditions are this morning. 29.72.6 on the barometer, and it is falling. That's a low barometer, 2972.6, and it's continuing to fall. 52 degrees and 52 on the dew point. Humidity 99%. And of course, last lightning strike was over a week ago. 3 gusting from 0 to 7 from the east-southeast. Moderate rain right now. There's moderate rain. And overnight we've had about 3/800ths of an inch of rain so far. We're up to 4/10ths of an inch of rain now. And we had 2/200ths of an inch yesterday. It looks like it's going to rain here all day. We'll talk about that later on. And today is Sarah's birthday, Jim. She made it through another wonderful year, and today is her birthday, so we'll probably be doing some celebration of her birthday today. So happy birthday to Sarah, that's for sure. Back to you, sir, WB6BJN.
Will you tell that there sweet lady that all of us here wish her the happiest birthday ever, and a whole bunch more coming up. And when it comes time to punch her ticket, we know where she's going. Alrighty, Mark, you take care, and you give her a big hug for all of us, and hope that she doesn't have a headache until, just for never. We'll just call it that way. Alrighty, I got to get with these here Outlanders here. I'm running a little short on time. K5CFY, WB8 BMW. Good morning, Ray and Fred.
WB8 BMW, K5CFY. Good morning, Jim, and the whole crew out there. A little nippy here in northeast Oklahoma this morning. Got 45 degrees and feels like 28. So we got a wind chill. So anyway, hope to hear everybody on the Barometer Net today. I think Mr. Dustin and Nick doing the first hour, and of course Miss Nancy on the second. I hope to hear everybody. Have a great day, and we'll give it back to you, Jim. Thanks for doing it. K5CFY.
All righty, Ray. Well, you and Fred stay there on the couch and keep warm. All righty, we'll go down where it's always nice and warm sometimes. We'll go down to Jacksonville, Florida. Now, I had the short stick yesterday. I'm going to try for the pretty one today. KAJAX WB8 BMW. We're looking windy.
Well, good morning there, Joe and Jim and all of the net, the pre-net anyway. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with W8JAX. And we're having a great morning down here. We have 57 degrees, and we're headed up to around 76. And, yeah, we'll daughter there, and hopefully the other Randy is doing okay as well. We'll be praying for him and those people in Jamaica. A lot of people to pray for these days. So, anyway, hope you have a great day there, Jim. Thanks for taking the net, and we'll turn it back to you. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Well, you and Rod and K9LUCY and Missy and, of course, the kids all have a great day. Stay safe and stay well. All right. Yeah, got a lot of things on our plate nowadays. But it says somewhere that he'll never pile it on to where we can't handle it. That's a layman's language there. All righty, Wendy. You guys take care down there. All righty, let me see. Now, who else have we got to go here? I probably forgot somebody. I got about 3.5 minutes left. We'll go to LJ and see if he's got a quickie for us this morning. KB8 LJ, WB8 BMW.
WB8 BMW from KB8LJ. Yeah, I probably got a real quickie for you here because the battery in my HT is about ready to die, and so it may well shut me up to probably the great pleasure of everybody out there, because you won't have to listen to me. But in any event, we're living in very interesting times, I guess is the way to put it, and that's about all I have to say for right now. I'll maybe check in with a fresh battery for the big show, and this is KB8LJ, back to net.
Alrighty, LJ. Well, one thing. If there's anything that on the radio that you don't like, they got knobs on the front of them that'll either turn it to another frequency or it'll turn it off, and you can go sit in the couch and watch a boob tube. That's what I do after I get through here in the morning. I go in there, I have me some bacon-flavored oatmeal and sit in front of the boob tube and watch the world go in a handbasket. Alrighty, LJ, you take care. Alrighty, we got about, say almost 2 minutes. So if anybody out there wants to say good morning, I'll just shut up for a minute. WB8 BMW.
WBAVMW, K4.
Hey.
Back.
KCFQV. It's 35 degrees, and I was on cellular data, and that's why I lost you. KCFQV.
All righty. Well, I heard a couple of them in there, both of them marked. And K4OG, I missed you this morning. I don't know, maybe your sock mic was on too tight or something. K4OG, WB8VMW.
WBAVMW. I was behind the mountain, and I got to get some super glue and glue that tone on my radio for sure. Jim, got some curiosity seekers. Do you mind if I share that article you sent me about the wrangling 15 rattlesnakes and the snake charmer on the front porch? K4OG, back to Jim.
Well, everybody knows that I'm not screwed down too tight, so this here will just prove it. Yeah, go ahead. You know, those are my young and dumb days. Now it's old and dumb days, so yeah, no problem. So, well, let me see. This here is, well, it's about time to get Fred in here. WAAKOC, WB8VMW, and a whole passel of people is waiting to make it official. So, Fred, are you out there?
W8WKY.
Poor guy died. Good morning, Jim. Good to hear you. Thank you for running the pre-net. Fantastic job, as always. I'm going to open this net up and get right back to you and let everybody else know that when I open the net, when I get done with the short time and mobiles, I'm going to call for the Outlanders, and hopefully some of them can stick around and say good morning to us. CQ. This is WAAKOC, and I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. This is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025 edition of the net. Only got a couple more months to go in this year. The net is brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WAWKY repeater. Frequency for the repeater is 147 Mark 390 megahertz with a CTCS code of 114 Mark 8, positive offset. Location for the repeater is in Doylestown, Ohio. This is a controlled net. All traffic should pass through net control. Emergency traffic may break it as required. I'm going to hand it over to our Sergeant-at-Arms and see what's new with him. WB8VMW, back to you. WA8KOC, good morning.
Good morning, Fred. Well, yeah, it was a pretty good day. And Sarah, that's WB6, BJN's better half. It's her birthday. She got through another full year, so the good Lord has given her the task of trying for one more. And because, you know, this is Mark's better half. She's the one that boots him in the behind to keep him moving, and then slaps him in the forehead when he does something bad. So hopefully she doesn't have to slap him too many times. All righty, I'm going to get out here before I tell a lie. So Fred, you take over and make everything legal, and I'm going to go have me some bacon-flavored oatmeal, and maybe kiss my cute wife just for being there for over 65 years. WB8VMW, everybody stay safe, stay well, keep warm, and be nice. Back to net.
Jim, thank you for being in here with us. Thank you for the information. When I call on Mark, we'll be sure to wish Sarah a yelling, loud happy birthday, but she's probably still in bed. That would be my guess. And Roseanne shares what you said about Sarah with her, but her hands are pretty sore from slapping me in the head. Any stations that are short time, bye-bye, Jim. See you later. Enjoy the day on the porch. Any stations who are short time or mobile, good morning, everybody. WA8KOC.
Victor, Mike Mobile.
KE8OWX Mobile.
November 8 X-ray November Victor Mobile.
Kilo 8
Papa Mike India. Phil, in and out. Good morning, everybody. 73. This is Kilo, Julia 5, Delta, India Tango. Good morning.
WAAKOC, this is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf KD8 SLG. Nick down the farm. Short time.
Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8 HAG, Mobile, Tim. I'll be in and out.
November 8, Yankee Mike
November
8, YMY John. We'll be in and out this morning. 7-3.
Yeah, KCFQE, before I put me at the bottom of the first round here, KCFQE, because then I'll fall asleep.
Nicely done, one and all. All you stations checked in very nicely. No collisions on that round. Glad to hear it. I've got a short time. I'm going to get him in here first because I know he's not only short time, but he's probably got some valuable information to share with us. KD8SLG, just Nick. Morning, buddy. It's all yours. WA8KOC.
WAAKOC, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Fred, and all the Barometer Net netizens. There is definitely frost out on the garage roof this morning. It's Wednesday, so a whole bunch of nets today. Board and Breaker Net this afternoon. Dustin's got the first hour. Nancy KI5OZZ's got the second. Of course, we got the Beacon Net tonight. 10 o'clock, early check-in start at 9:30. It's the Josh and Lucy show tonight, I think. That should be a good time. Hope to see you all there. Got a run this morning. Thanks, Fred. KD8SLG, back to net control.
All right, Nick, well, you have a great day, whatever you've got ahead of you. I hope it goes smoothly. Thank you for being in here with us this morning. Hope Audrey's doing well. We'll talk to you in the near future, probably later today, 7-3. KD8 VMM. Good morning, Brian. Good to hear you. It's all yours.
Hey, good morning, Fred. Everybody on the net. Yeah, I got frost this morning. I had an overnight of 30 degrees. So. Clear sky, looks good. Just heading in Akron, do a job, see what happens. And then supposed to get some rain this evening through Thursday. So we need it though. And hopefully Jamaica survived that hurricane. So it's supposed to be pretty big. It's moving up into Cuba now. So. And have a good one. Stay safe out there. I'll talk to you next week. KD8 VMM, and I'll be clear.
Brian, I hope yesterday's efforts went well through work. I know you were headed in a different direction than normal. Thanks for being in here with us this morning as you head over to Akron. I hope your day goes really well. Wonderful Wednesday to you. Stay safe, buddy. I'm going to look forward to saying hello again next week. I won't be here next week, though. I'll be in the hospital. I'm having heart surgery, so one of these other cats is going to take my place. I don't know who it might be, but I sent an email out to the NCOs yesterday. Hopefully somebody will pick up on it for me, and we'll talk to you the week following. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3. KE8 OWX, my buddy Thomas is in here with us this morning. Thomas, I hope your morning's going well so far. I'll throw it over to you and see what you've got to say.
Hey, good morning, Fred. It's not going so bad. I do have my coffee. Did get to make that today. And went down Route 8 today, and southbound 2 lanes are now on the new bridge, so they're really moving. I don't know if they'll get all 4 over, but boy, is that a bend right after that exit right before it. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. If they're eliminating that exit, I think they got to do a bit of bridge work before and after for the streets going over Route 8. We'll see. Anyways, you have a good one, and a wonderful Wednesday as it may be, and we'll turn it back to you, KE8 to OWX. Good enough, Thomas. Sounds like a plan. You have yourself a wonderful Wednesday on your end. I hope everything goes well for you. That construction there, it's been taking so long. Not that they haven't done a great job, but man, the duration, woo! Anyway, hopefully when it all comes to fruition, everybody will appreciate their efforts, and it'll provide less congestion there, because that place can get pretty wild in the mornings. The amount of accidents you see prove it. Take good care of yourself, buddy. 7-3. I'll talk to you sometime on down the line. N8XNV, WA8KOC. Good morning, Jeff. How are things out in Elyria?
WA8KOC and Net. This is November 8 X-Ray, November Victor. Good morning, everyone. Currently headed to Medina from Route 57. They're by 252, that area right now. It's 37 degrees here. It's going to be a beautiful day. Looks like pretty much clear skies. Got 37 degrees in the truck. And everyone have a safe day. This is November 8 X-Ray, November Victor. Back to Net.
W8WKY.
All right, Jeff. Thanks for checking in, buddy. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Be safe on your drive down to Medina, I think you said. Whatever you do, make it a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll look forward to talking to you on down the line. Thanks for being here. KJ5 DIT WA8KOC. Good morning, Matthew. It's all yours.
Good morning. And I hope your procedure goes well. It all goes well for you. This morning has been a beautiful morning. My grandson's worried he's going to eat me. So he won't come close enough to eat me because he's afraid of being tickled. And they too haven't shown their faces yet. That's okay. Their Nana has them and she's getting them ready. Yeah, you can hear the monster. Another one pops her head out. But it's a mismatched day for them. Evidently, they're going to wear clothes that don't match for school. But anyway, I got a busy day today. Got to go play between here and Hot Springs to afford the hobby. So, y'all have a beautiful day. And take care. 73.
Thank you for the check-in, Matthew. Take good care of yourself. Enjoy the grandkids. Enjoy your day. I hope it's a pleasant one for you. I don't know what the weather is doing out there. If you got rain, I know rain's expected here later today, so I'd imagine. I think Mark, WB6BJN, said he had rain down in Tennessee. Have yourself a great day, Matthew. 7-3, thanks for checking in. In and out stations were my buddy Phil, K8PMI. Phil, if you're still listening, thanks for being here, pal. And we had KD8HAG, Tim, over in Litchfield. He was in and out. Also, our pal, John, N8YMY down in Waynesburg. He was in and out also. So that takes care of everything on this list so far except for Mark. KC at FKV, WA8KOC.
All right, Friday up, thanks. I stayed up all night. I was doing things. I don't know why, but I was. But it's 35 degrees out. Yeah, earlier I was with, when I was talking to Jim, I was on cellular. I was heading out to take the garbage down and recycle. So I did that. And yeah, what they did on that bridge, yeah, for about a week, Perkins was the only thing getting off on that bridge. But that was because they had to connect the two surfaces, the new road surface with the old Route 8 surface going south. So they had to that closed there for about a week or two while they made that transition connection, and now they are, I think, another week or two, everything's going to be over there on that bridge. Then they got to do the northbound. But the northbound is going to go a little quicker because they ain't got no ramps to worry about. Well, they got ramps, but they don't have like they did with Perkins. What's that right there at the end? So they I think want to get that thing done by the end of the year so they can demolish the other bridge. And they demolish that. They're going to start. They say they're going to launch that one too, just like they did the other one. But it's going to be interesting. How are they going to bring the beams in on that one? Because everything came. I don't know where they're assembling them. I don't know where they. I would assume the ones that they assembled for the southbound were up in Cleveland probably. But I wonder where they're going to assemble the northbound ones. And if they're going to launch from the north or are they going to launch from the south? I want to think they're going to launch from the north side because there's more room. But it is an interesting job over there, and they really are, that's almost like brain surgery over there, how they're doing that. But, yep, I'll send it back your way, Fred, and good luck. We have the prayer for Fred next week, so we'll send it back your way, Fred, KCFQV.
Thanks for your check-in, Mark. Thanks for the well wishes. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday on your end. Stay safe. 7-3. Any of the Outlanders, quote unquote, the way Jim would put it, any Outlanders that would like to check in with me this morning, I'd like to hear from you. WA8KOC for the net.
Well, good morning. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, checking in. Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI5 OZZ, the Oz. Good morning, Fred.
Kilo Charlie 8, Golf Whiskey, KC8GW, Greg Wadsworth, commuting in and out.
KF8CLC, Randy Drumsville, in and out.
And Fred, of course, I'm here for weather. I guess you already got me on the list. WB6DJN.
I'm going to pick it up there. Nicely done, everybody. We're avoiding collisions this morning, unlike yesterday. I heard Wendy first. K8JAX, and I'm assuming W8JAX compadre is with you. Walking with Lucy. How are you this morning, Wendy? Thanks for checking in. WA8KOC.
Well, good morning there, Fred. This is K8JAX Portable Pedestrian, and W8JAX is up ahead of me waving with K9LUCY. And we have a cloudy morning this morning here in Jacksonville, 57 degrees. We're headed up to around 76. And we have 6-foot waves out there. Well, we will be praying for you next week with that surgery coming up. I'm sure everything will go fine. But Rod did say he's going to check the calendar there, and he'd probably be willing and able to do one or both days for you. So he'll check into that and let you know. And just hope you have a terrific or wonderful Wednesday. I'll turn it back to you. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
Wendy, it's always great to hear from you, too. Give Lucy a pat on the head for me, if you would. And thank you for the well wishes. Tell Rod I could not hope to be substituted by any better. Let me tell you, he does a great job. Always enjoy hearing him run a net. So maybe he'll maybe be the one that draws the short straw. Take good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful Wednesday, cloudy as it might be down there. We will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, girl. KI5OZZ, the Oz. Ms. Nancy, Good morning. How are you this morning? Usually, a node identifying doesn't take that long. KI5OZZ, WA8KOC. Still with us, girl? We're going to circle back and retrieve Ms. Nancy after I get done with Mark. WB6BJN. This is WA8KOC. Happy birthday, Sarah! Over to you, Mark.
W8WKY.
Thank you, Fred. Hey, yep, she made it. She made it through another wonderful year. I don't know how she did that, though. You know, she had to put up with me that whole year, and that's quite a mission. But like Jim said, she probably had to slap me around a few times to keep me in line there. But no, man, we're very happy for her. Thank you for those wishes for Sarah. I'll let her know. Hey, give my conditions here. Currently, 29.72.6 on the barometer, way down, and it is falling. 51.4 degrees and 51 on the dew point. Humidity, 98%. Let's see, 3 to 9 out of the southeast on the wind, so a little bit breezy this morning out of the southeast. Heavy rain currently. We have heavy rain, and we've had almost a half inch of rain since early this morning. So we're at 49/100ths of an inch. We had 22/100ths of an inch last 24 hours. So we've had almost we've had over 7/10ths of an inch of rain in the last 24 hours. So quite a system's going to rain all day. Good day to stay indoors and play radio. Much of the Midwest will remain dry. Much of the South will be wet with rain. And thanks to that big low pressure area, that kept Hurricane Melissa away from the Florida coast and anywhere in the United States, because it turns it northeast. We say lots of prayers for those in Jamaica and also in Cuba. A very devastating situation. There were wind gusts that were well over 200 miles an hour. Wind gusts, 185 with gusts to 220 miles an hour when that storm came on shore in Jamaica yesterday. Just a terrible thing. Let me take a break. So that's the situation. Moving into Cuba, we'll end up in the Caicos and Turks Islands probably tomorrow, and then on to Bermuda, and hopefully it will die a quick death after that. A very devastating situation over there. Other than that, the weekend looks fairly cool over much of the nation, although the Rockies will warm up. California under a warming high-pressure ridge, very much like La Nina conditions, and we're going to get rain all day here, and some rain over the weekend for some parts of the Midwest as well, and maybe again in the Mid-South. Fred, back to you, and again, thank you for those wishes for Sarah. Everybody have a blessed day. WB6DJ, and back to you, sir. Okay, Mark, well, I appreciate you being in here with us this morning and that full report that you always give.
we will be praying for the people down in Jamaica. Man, I remember being down in Jamaica and diving for my daughter's wedding back in 2017, I think. Anyway, some of that water is really wonderful down there, and some of it's pretty shallow. So like a hurricane coming through there could do some real damage. Hopefully not. Take care of yourself. Give Sarah our best. We'll look forward to talking to you next time. 7-3, Mark. I'm going to try again. KI5OZZ, WA8KOC. Nancy, are you here?
WA8KOC and the rest of the Barometer Net. Sorry if I missed your call. Had to run up the hall. So there you go. Good to hear everybody on the Barometer Net this morning. And happy birthday to Sarah. Mark's lovely out there in Tennessee. And hope everyone has a wild and wonderful Wednesday. We might need to call it a hard hat day. The winds are up pretty good today, and the trees are shedding more than just acorns. So there you go. I'll pass it back to you, and hopefully hear you later on the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon. KI5OZZ. Good to hear you, Fred.
Always great to share a QSO with you, Nancy. No worries about having to run up the hall. Not a big deal. I can always circle back and pick the people up who are not quite ready. Things happen. But hopefully you'll have a good day out there in Oklahoma. The weather is weird. It's been weird. I don't know, the last month or two. Hopefully there's no real dilemmas out there in Oklahoma, and everybody's doing okay. But thanks for being here. We'll look forward to talking to you a little bit later on in the day. I will be there, and always a pleasure to check in on your portion of the Boredom Breaker Net. 7-3, Nancy. That is the bottom of the list so far. I know I said KCHEW, Greg, and KF8CFC, Randy. We're both in and out. Gentlemen, if you're listening, have a wonderful Wednesday. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC here.
Good morning, Fred, the crew. Kilo Zulu
WA8KOC. Good morning, Brother Fred.
AACT,
and I am mobile in short time, so hopefully talk to you in just a couple.
November 8th, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
Keep Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Mobile in and out.
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor, KE8WVV, Ethan in Manaway.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, Tom in Canton.
WA8GXX.
Bravo, KE8 UIB, John Mobile.
KC1 BQS, Paul in Maine.
WA8 KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8 VQX, Joe in Akron.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee at N8 BAY, Ralph in Stowe.
Alpha Delta 8 Papa Juliet 88 PJ Al in Solon.
KE8 VOX Kilo Echo 8 Victor Oscar X-Ray, Scott and Vermilion.
Papa Juliet KW Kilowatt 8 Alpha Golf Whiskey down on the north coast among the collision. KHEW checking in this morning, Fred.
KDHAZE Kilo Delta 8 Juliet Zulu Echo Carmelo Medina in and out.
How quick quickly we go from number 18 to number 34. Thanks, everybody, for the check-ins. There were some collisions along there. I'm going to give you guys real quick who I got. KZ8BLD, AA8CT short time, NAWS, KC8NOV in and out, KE8WVV, KA8MNT, WA8GXX in and out, KE8UIB, KC1VQS, KE8VQX, KF6POE, N8BAY, AD8PJ, KE8VOX, K8AGW, K8PJW, KD8JZE. Did I miss anybody?
KF8
CLO, Mark, short time.
W8W.
Whiskey 8 Tango.
Corrections. How quickly we go from number 18 to number 37. Got some short times in here, some mobiles. I'm going to get them first. Hopefully everybody can be patient with me. First short time was AA8CT, Brother Craig. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you for the email. I will let you know what's going on. I think if Rod would take Tuesday and you'd take Wednesday, we'd be covered for next week. Take it away, Craig. How are you doing this morning?
WA8 KOC. Good morning, Brother Fred. Yeah, that would work, and if somebody else wants it, that's fine too. I'm very flexible, and Wednesday is a better day than Tuesday, so how's that? But anyway, I hope that everything goes well, but hopefully, are you planning on doing the Ham Fest? Maybe see you this weekend, and if not, a safe and hopefully well-corrected, whatever they're doing in there. I'm sure it's a plumbing process, so there you have it. So with that, I am just about destinated. I'm going to say 73s. Take care, my friend. Let me know on the other, and be safe. God bless. And to all the other brothers out there, I hope you all have a safe journey today, and go out and make somebody smile, because it'll make you feel better. AA8CT. Back to W8KOC. Take care, my brother.
All right, Craig, sounds like a plan. Thank you for the well wishes. Cardio ablation, and I don't know why they're telling me I've got to stay in overnight, but that's what they're saying. That's why I'm going to miss 2 days. Otherwise, it'll just be one. We'll see what goes on. If something goes awry, at least I know where I'm headed. Take care of yourself, buddy. 7-3, we will talk to you soon. KF8 CLO, mark your short time. Good morning. How are you? This is WA8KOC welcoming you aboard.
Good morning to the net. This is KF8 CLO. Just dropping off my guys in Shaker Heights and heading over to Chesterland. So I didn't know how long you'd be standing here. I just went short time, make it easier on everybody. 73s, everybody, and everybody have a nice Wednesday.
Wonderful Wednesday right back at you, Mark. You take care of yourself. Drive safe. Be safe. We'll look forward to talking to you next time. Always a pleasure. KE8UIB Mobile. John, good morning. It's good to hear you. How's your morning going so far? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC from KA8UIB. Good morning, Fred. Everybody out there on the net on this wonderful wacky Wednesday, and it's going pretty good. I'm enjoying this nice, peaceful drive from Massillon to Hartsville, and traffic's kind of light, so hey, I won't argue with that. That's for sure. And it's Ohio shade of gray out here, and it's kind of a beautiful Ohio shade of gray, so I definitely won't argue with that either. Let me see. It's another busy day, and that's about it. Just want to jump on, say hello to everybody, and hope to hear everybody else later on this afternoon on the Barometer Net. With that, you guys, this is KA8UIB, living a $5 dream, a nickel at a time. I will hand this back over to Net Control. 7-3, y'all. Thanks for running the net, Fred.
Hey, John, thanks for being in here with us this morning. Always great to hear from you. I hope your drive goes well the rest of the way. And, this 50s weather that we're having through the afternoons and cooler mornings, it's not that bad. Could be a whole heck of a lot worse, I guess. Take good care of yourself. Don't work too hard living that $5 dream a nickel at a time, and we will see you or hear from you in the near future, I'm sure. I think that solves all the short time and mobiles. KC8BLD, my buddy Brian's in here with us. Morning, Brian. How's it going?
Hey, good morning, Fred and the crew. Starting off with a beautiful day out there. Nice sunrise. Can't beat that. And I just caught a little bit, but it sounds like you're going to have a procedure next week, so we'll definitely keep you guys in our prayers. Everybody stay dry today. Stay safe. We'll catch you tomorrow. KZ8BLD.
Good enough, Brian. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. I think I've got to work with LifeWise Academy crew today over in Suffield, but I think that's going to end about 1 o'clock, and I think I'm going to get my tail home here and try and get a bike ride in this afternoon. About 3 o'clock should be 55 degrees, and that's going to be our high for the day. So I'd like to get out on the bike and put 17, 21 miles on, whatever. We'll see what happens. Take good care of yourself. 7-3, I'll talk to you soon. NAWS, National Weather Service, is in the house. William, are you behaving yourself this morning, and what have you got for us? Anything different than usual?
WAAKOC in the group, NAWS. Well, you can't have it exactly. Yeah, Toronto won last night, even up to 2 games apiece. Oh, well, that's the way it goes, I guess. Doing fine here this morning. Air quality index this morning is at 27. That's in the good range. My sunrise, 7:56. My sunset, 6:30. Length of day, 10 hours, 34 minutes. I got 38 degrees this morning. Humidity, 73%. Wind is east at 9. Barometer, 30.05. Dew point, 30 degrees. Visibility, 10 miles. Prediction for today is increasing clouds with a high near 57. East wind, 7 to 14 miles an hour. Well, it'll be a pretty good day until the rain comes in. Solar flux indices at 122, sunspot number 83. A is 19, K is 3. Geomagnetic field is unsettled, no east skip predicted. No, I didn't check the 8th bands yet. Tropo is at a 0, as expected this time of year. SpaceWeather.com. Boy, I'm surprised to see this on here. Is Comet 3I Atlas really a spaceship? We're about to find out on October 29th. The interstellar object will make its closest approach to the Sun. Perihelion is the perfect time to perform a solar Oberth maneuver or to deploy stealthy probes. They're taunting people, that's all. Feedback on Comet 3 Atlas story. We've received an unusual number of strongly worded emails about our coverage on Comet 3-1 Atlas. About half the folks look like this. Yeah, they're just taunting everybody. And Halloween storms. Exactly 22 years ago, one of the most powerful CMEs of the space age struck Earth. That's left over from yesterday. Currently, there's 8 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Fred. Everybody have a great Wednesday. And if you're interested in Comet 3-1 Atlas, check it out on YouTube. There's a lot of good information on there. It's a very strange comet. I believe it is a comet, though. WAAKOC in the group, 7-3, everyone, NAWS.
William, if the little green or shiny short men show up on your doorstep on Friday, tell them they're in the wrong state. They need to go to New Mexico. I think it's a spaceship. I really do. But But that's okay. You know what? We can't be the only creation God ever created. So if somebody else is out there, hopefully they're friendly, or hopefully they've got bigger guns than we do. You take good care of yourself, Bill. Have a wonderful Wednesday, 7-3, and I'll talk to you soon. Marty, KC8NOV out in Streetsboro was in and out. Mobile, Marty, thanks for checking in with us. Ethan, KE8WVV, WA8KOC. How are you doing, Ethan? Good to have you.
W8WKY.
KE8WVV. Good morning, everybody on the net. Good morning, Fred. Well, today is going to be pretty slow in the morning, and then about 9:40-ish, we're going to go out, and I'm going to go get my wisdom teeth removed. So that's our plan for today. Besides that, video game related, if anybody heard about the release of the Nintendo Switch 2 system, we have just become one of the groups that has found a major error with the system. And it turns out there are actually several Reddit posts among different places about the Ethernet or LAN cable port on the dock failing. So what it turns out to be is Nintendo is aware of this problem, and basically the Ethernet port breaks off of the board or is fragile on the board or something like that, and it fails after a while. It can fail a day later, it can fail a month later. Ours, I think, failed roughly a month later, and so far the don't send it back to Nintendo fix is take a USB to Ethernet adapter and plug it into the side of the dock. But new console came out in June, and it's already having catastrophic failures. So but it still works otherwise. You just got to plug it into the side of the dock instead of the back of the dock, which is slightly less effective and tidy, but I mean, it works. You get faster download speeds over Ethernet. So we're going to roll with that until Nintendo comes out with an official release of a version 2 dock or something like that that fixes this issue. So anyways, that's what I've got going on today, and we probably have more leaves in the future, but I obviously won't be doing those for quite a while. So I'm going to go find out what this cat is doing upstairs. It sounds like he is bouncing off the walls and all his morning time zoomies. Anyways, back to you guys, KE8WVV.
Ethan, thanks for the check-in. Appreciate it. Sorry you're having problems with the Nintendo. There's a fix, so shouldn't be all that miserable. You take good care of yourself. Good luck at the dentist. We will look forward to talking to you in the near future. Keep a happy face on, pal. 7-3. Real quick, before I get to Tom, our master of humor, information from Kerry WACTM's weather station over here in Long Lake. Portage Lake's around the corner from me. 38.5 degrees currently, 34.1 for the dew point. No wind to speak of at the moment. No rain in the past 24 hours. 30.07 on the barometer. 84% humidity. Sunrise 7:54. Sunset 6:27. Gas. BP, quarter of Waterloo and Manchester, 237 a gallon. It's coming down. Circle K over on East Avenue, 263 a gallon. It's going up. Arco over on East Avenue, 278 a gallon. They want to win that war. Marathon over on East Avenue, 278 a gallon. And naturally, Akron Food Mart, highest cost around here, 289 a gallon. With that, my buddy Tom's in here. I'm going to hand it over to him because I could use some humor and some laughter this morning. And hopefully Tom is doing okay. KA8MNT, WA8KOC. Good morning, pal.
WA8KOC, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Fred, and everybody else that is on the net. Well, I already gave a critter report this morning. they're having started stirring around a little bit. It's just now starting to get light out. But we are going to start today off with 36 degrees, and the dew point's at 32. The humidity is 85% and dry, it says. There's no wind, and let's see here, there's been no rain since at least midnight last night. And the temperature, the barometer's sitting at 30.05. Today's high is going to be 55 degrees, mostly cloudy, with a 54% chance of rain. So if you're going to ride your bicycle today, Fred, take a raincoat. You might get damp. Let's see, what else is going on around here? Not much. Today is the luncheon for QCWA Chapter 21 at Tim's Tavern at noon. And if you are planning to be there, we'll be looking forward to seeing you. I'll be making an announcement about our quarterly meeting that is coming up in November, which is going to be the same place on the same day of the month. It's getting harder and harder to find a restaurant that will let some people in for a couple hours on a Saturday at no charge, and it's just getting to be too. Everybody wants money anymore. Okay, let's see here. That's out of the way. Again, we've got the Maps Museum Hamfest put on by Maslin. So, that's this coming Sunday. Doors open at 8, and we'll be there for about 4 or 5 hours. Let's see, Fred. I'll keep you in my prayers next week during your ablation. I know what you're going through. I had one in June, and it's an experience, but you won't know anything about it. You'll be asleep. So, okay, that's about all the rambling I've got. Let me grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. Let's see here. A cardiologist died and was given an elaborate funeral. A large heart covered in flowers stood behind the casket during the service. Following the eulogy, the heart opened, the casket rolled inside, and the beautiful heart then closed, sealing the doctor inside forever. At that point, one of the mourners burst into laughter. And when everybody started staring at him, he says, "I'm sorry, I was just thinking of my own funeral." He says, "I'm a gynecologist." Well, the proctologist next to him fainted. So then I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Wednesday Wonder, WA8KOC.
Tom, your humor is impeccable. I wish I was going to be there today at the meeting. Please give all those folks my best. And tell your joke, because that might get them to tip a little bit better. I don't know. Take good care of yourself. Our best to you and Linda. Have a wonderful Wednesday down there in Canton. Be safe. Talk to you soon. KC1 VQS. Paul, good morning. How are things up in Enfield?
Hey, good morning, Fred, and everything's great up here. I'm still laughing at Tom's humor. I do look forward to that every morning. I love it. Yeah, we got 38 degrees here this morning, a little chillier than we've had before, but it looks like the sun will be out again today. We have most of our leaves are down. The only thing left are the oaks, and we have one oak tree in our yard that sometimes hangs on to the leaves right into winter. And we see the leaves coming down on top of the snow sometimes. But I'm going to be out there today, hopefully, with my new leaf blower, trying that out. I've been waiting since the weekend to do this, but with rain, it just, the leaves are too wet. But they're drying out nicely, so I'm going to give that a try and get some of this stuff cleaned up, because we're supposed to get more rain on Friday, and that's I want it out of the way before then. So to that, I'm going to turn it back to you, sending prayers your way for your procedure next week. Hope everything goes great there, and we'll talk the week after. This is KC1BQS, back to net.
All right, Paul. It's hard to stop the laughter with some of Tom's humor. Thanks for being in here with us this morning. Hopefully the pup's doing well. Enjoy your leaf blower. I hope it works out the way you wanted. Hope there's no issues, and it does a fine job for you. And like I said yesterday, it's got to be beautiful up there in New England this time of year. Colors, and I don't know how quickly your leaves are falling. Here they seem to turn all at once, and they're falling quite rapidly, so we'll see what happens. Take good care of yourself, Paul. 7-3. Look forward to the next time we chat. KE8VQX. Joe, good morning. You feeling any jet lag yet? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, this is KE8VQX. Morning, Fred, and morning, everybody on the Barometer Net. Good to be back. No, not really jet lagged. Only had one night on the West Coast on this particular trip. Everything else was either Mountain Time or East Coast Time. A little bit screwed up, but not too bad. Sitting here trying to chirp program a new Baofeng radio that came while I was gone. It's the Pro, quote-unquote version of the radio that got me started in this whole hobby. That I bought by accident years ago. Anyway, this is a obsessive-compulsive rabbit hole I probably don't want to go down, programming these radios. But anyway, it beats doing it with the keypad on the front of the radio, that's for sure. Anyway, thanks for getting me in there, Fred. See if I can make the Border Breaker Net later today. And looking forward to the Hamfest on Sunday. Thanks for getting me in. Once again, this is KE8VQX, back to WA8KOC.
KE8VQX, WA8KOC here. Joe, thanks for being here with us. I appreciate it. Always enjoy getting a chance to say good morning to you, or share a QSO, as it were. Good luck programming. I think that the chirp programs they offer up, I have always heard that they do a great job. And I would imagine the tedious nature of sitting there trying to program one of those HTs, especially the Bofers, by hand with the keypad, that could drive somebody nuts. And it'd be a slow process compared to the chirp thing, I think. Take good care of yourself. Best of luck. Look forward to talking to you in the near future. Always a pleasure. KF6POE, Brother Christian, you're up. I hope you're having a good Wednesday so far. Sorry it took me so long to get to you folks here at the bottom half of this portion of the list. Over to you.
Brother Fred, this is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth. Like hearing all of the conversation this morning. I've just been researching Bozo the Clown. As a clown, as I am, and have been, it's interesting looking back to like the 1940s and 50s with clowning, since it's so maligned these days, and seeing what was so popular and Bozo becoming an icon, and the many people who played Bozo the Clown over the years, the evolution kind of that whole entertainment moving into the beginning of television. Other than that, got the day off. I got my cat, like Ethan said, doing the zoomies, bouncing off the wall too. So that's entertaining. And I hope everyone has a great day. I'll pass it back to Net Controls 73. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth.
Christian, good to hear from you. Thank you for being here with us this morning. Do appreciate it. Clowns. Bozo the Clown. I remember back in the 50s, my parents gave me a clown. They called him Mr. Willie. And I thought to myself, man, kind of funny looking, but kind of scary all at the same time. And now today when I look in the mirror, I still see Mr. Willie. Take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Be safe. Look forward to talking to you soon, pal. 7-3. N8BAY. Ralph. Good to have you aboard this morning. How are things over in Stowe? WA8KOC for the net.
This is N8BAY. Good morning, Fred and everyone on the net. Things here are dark at the moment. Sun hasn't come up yet, as you're, I'm sure, aware. Just doing a few WinLink emails this morning. After all, it is WinLink Wednesday, so get those done. Almost done. Another one or two to go. Hope everyone has a great day, great rest of their week. N8BAY, back to Net Control.
Thanks for being in here with us, Ralph. I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday, what's left of it. Good luck with the Wednesday WinLink emails. We'll look forward to the next time we chat. Be safe, buddy. 7-3. AD8PJ. Al, good morning. Thanks for sticking around and saying a few words with us this morning. Everything good on your end? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, this is AD8PJ. Things are going pretty good here in Solon. It's 36 and clear. And just wanted to take the time, wish you best wishes next week. I'll be saying a prayer for you. And just watching the birds out on the bird feeder. And wish everybody a great day. And with that, I'll say 7-3. Send it back to Net Control. This is AD8PJ.
Al, to you and everybody else that's wished me well so far, thank you in advance for your prayers next week. I'll appreciate it. And like I told Tom, it's not a big deal. If something goes sour, at least I know where I'm headed. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday on your end. I hope it's a good one for you. We'll look forward to talking in the near future. 7-3. KE8VOX. Scotty, you're up. Good morning.
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, guide up here on the shores of Lake Erie. It looks like we're going to have another wonderful day up here, Fred. It's already 41 degrees air temperature. Haven't had any rain the last 5 days. The winds out of the south-southeast. It's going between 7 and 5. Now it's out of the south. So, the waves ain't all too bad. You know, the onshore waves, offshore waves probably a little bit bigger, but they're about a foot and a half maybe. Nothing major going on. Probably be a nice day. Had a great day yesterday. Family lunch was great. Had a blast sitting next to my aunt and talking with her and whatnot, and starting to hit some of the, since I always call it the season's over as far as our massive amount of tourists that Vermilion gets. So starting to hit some of the local diners right there in the downtown, and sort of surprised yesterday. I had one of the best burgers I've had for a while. It was really good. But otherwise, that's pretty much it there, Fred. Thoughts and prayers go out your way for next week, and I don't know, hospitals, and just don't care for them, but just never know. But there you go, Fred. K8 VOX, back to you. 73.
Hey, Scott. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And you know what? I think it's got to be a great day up there in Vermilion area. I remember as a kid back in the 50s and 60s traveling through Vermilion, Ruggles Beach area, Huron, Route 6. That's a beautiful area. And some of those towns like Huron and Vermilion are really beautiful little towns. I imagine the burger was fabulous. Maybe one day we can get together and share a burger somewhere out there. I'd enjoy going back and visiting. Whatever you do, you have a wonderful Wednesday. Stay safe. I will look forward to talking to you in the near future. And, yeah, hopefully it's a beautiful day up there on the lakeshore. 7-3, Scott. One of my optimal favorites is up next. And I did catch him. I don't remember if he was in a collision or not, but it doesn't matter. He's here with us. K8AGW, Pops, good morning. How are you and Mama Fran? This is WA8KOC.
Morning, everybody. This is K8AGW on the top of the morning to everybody. And, yeah, it's makes this old man, see, this old man looking at 90 years old, you know. I'm in my 80s, so Mama Fran. And all chipper and, you know, all the laughter and all the joy there in the morning helps us out. Russ, he told me I would get up in the morning and start feeling better by listening to you folks. So here I am hooked. So I'm glad get to enjoy that in the morning. So you know, I was out outside yesterday, and Mama Fran says, you know, you like the outside. She says, here, winter's coming, you're going to have to be inside. But I spent all day out there cleaning up my neighbor's leaves that landed in my yard. And likewise, I have an oak tree in the back, and it'll shed its leaves, you know, in the winter later on and everything. And but what happened, I overslept this morning. See, I've been retired 25 and a half years now, and I don't set an alarm clock. I get up with a Barometer Net and so on automatic. I looked at the clock, 10 to 7. I said, so Mama Fran, I'm gonna get in and check in with those people. So with that, I'm gonna drop it. I'll be right back. GW back in. So good to hear everybody. And I was thinking about Nathan the other day. When I hadn't heard of Modulator's radio for quite a while, and that's good to hear his activities. I'm glad he checked in this morning. And nowadays, Nathan, the dentists try to make you more comfortable than in the old days. Like I've had to go with my wisdom teeth getting pulled. So anyhow, but Fred, Mama Fran, and I both had heart procedures, of course, but you're going to have some restrictions, but just listen to them and take it easy and try to relax. Like we got a good hobby, amateur radio, and you know, not try to have stress and different things. So you know, like you like to ride your bicycle, and we do too. But you got to be careful in this cold weather. All kinds of restrictions, but listen to the doc, and you'll be okay. But we're anxious to hear you modulate the radio Monday morning. Tuesday morning. That's for sure. See, the old man gets his days mixed up. So anyhow, have a wonderful Wednesday. Stay dry, stay safe, stay healthy, and best of 73. And with that, K8AGW, send them back to net control.
Mr. Dan, I'm so glad that you're in here with us this morning. I do appreciate your presence, and It's always good to hear from you. And, boy, 25 years in retirement. I've got another 20 to go to match that. Hopefully I can make it. I don't know about that. But, boy, I'll tell you, retirement, I thought was going to be this fabulous affair of nothing but fun and travel and diving, and didn't turn out quite that way. I mean, there's more of it to come, but, yeah, not as much as I thought there'd be. The volume's just not there. But it sounds like you're having fun. You're on the radio with us. That's what counts. We appreciate you being here. Give Mama Fran our very best. Don't worry about the leaves. It's okay. They will mulch themselves and decompose over the winter. Enjoy the weather when you can, though. Hopefully it's not raining up there with you guys. We'll look forward to talking to you soon, Pops. 7-3. K8PJW, Philip. Good morning. Thank you for checking in this morning. How's everything going with you? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, KAPTW. Good morning, Fred, and good morning to the Barometer netizens out there on this wonderful Wednesday. We're starting the day off here at 35 degrees, headed up to 55, only 50 tomorrow. It's going to be sunny in the morning, but then clouds are going to move in the afternoon. Barometer says 30.14, and yeah, we just got a pretty good decrease in gas, too. It's 238 today from 256. So that's a nice jump in the right direction. Do want to remind people about early voting this week. They have extended hours, 7:30 to 7:30 at Summit County anyway. Summit County is at 1050 East Talmadge Avenue, so don't go down to Grant Street expecting to go and vote. And they'll also be open up on Saturday and Sunday as well. So if you want to get in early, so you don't have to worry about what's going to happen on Election Day, you can go ahead and do that. So I do want to let you know we'll be praying for your successful surgery, and hopefully everything will go well. I've got a Rotary meeting. Actually, it's a social gathering tonight. Today's the 5th Wednesday of the month, and we try to do something special for that. And tomorrow we've got some lunch with friends, and other than that, we're just kind of preparing the yard and the house for the upcoming winter season. With that, we'll take a break for time. So in 1675, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz made the first use of the long S for integral when developing integral and differential calculus. 1945, the first ballpoint pens went on sale at Gimbel's department store in New York City at $12.50 a piece. And in 1969, researchers at the University of California, Los Angeles successfully sent Stanford Research Institute their first of its kind electronic message on ARPANET, forerunner of the Internet, which today we call that email. And that's the way it was. This is KAPJW. Back to the net.
Philip, thank you for being here. Your history lessons are superb. Got to say that. And, yeah, the precursor to emails. Wow. You know, it's hard to believe at our age that we lived back in the 50s and 60s, and there was none of this technology there. And I think we take a lot of it for granted today. But as I always told my kids when they were growing up, listen to me. The Internet is a very powerful tool or a very dangerous weapon, and you've got to be careful and know what you're doing. So that proved me right. Anyway, I'll be thinking of you, pal. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Our best to your darling bride. You know, I can remember back when we didn't live in a cracker box, and we had this big, beautiful home over in Clinton on Cleveland Maslin Road. Roseanne used to decorate right after Halloween. She'd get everything, you know, Thanksgiving and Christmas decorations out, and I'd walk in from work, and it'd be like walking into a winter wonderland. It was absolutely unbelievable. What a darling bride, I'm telling you. Miss those days. Anyway, take care. I'll talk to you soon. 7-3, pal. KDHAZE, Carmelo over in Medina was in and out. Carmen, if you're still listening, have a good one. KBAW KBALJ, Chuck. Good morning. How are things up in North Homestead? WA8KOC.
Hey, WA8KOC from KB8LJ. First off, I want to wish you the best of luck on procedure you're going to be going through next week. And last night I had my weekly, I guess you call it a net, with two of my cousins. The three of us have three different fathers who are all brothers. And two of us on this Zoom-based net are extras, and the other one is a guy without a license. But lots of fun talking about all of the craziness going on in the world. And many people on here have commented on how badly the driving has deteriorated in the last few years, and that's certainly true. And I moaned and groaned, I don't know, yesterday or the day before about the fact that at coffee hour at church I got assaulted out of the blue by a lady who was hopping mad at me completely without provocation. But she's a second or, well, about a third generation Quebecois, and I think you know about the Quebecois. There's no middle ground with them. They're either total passion or total war, at least in the women. So that's interesting. But this gal's name is Lori, so I will refer to her, if I ever do again on the air, as Lori number 2, because we already have a Lori on this net, and she'll be Lori number 1. And my impression of Lori number 1 is that she's a very level-headed and reasonable gal, but at the same time, I would never want to bet on the outcome of getting into a fight with Lori number 1, because I think I would lose. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
Chuck, you old charmer, you. Like I said yesterday, buddy, the lady at church, you know, the French Canadians are just a cut above. They're not the most normal people in the world, but they are interesting, as my wife is. Her father came from Quebec, so just don't piss them off. Buy a dozen roses, a box of candy, a nice little card, and go over and give an apology, even if it's not well warranted, and I think you're going to be okay. We'll talk to you soon, Chuck. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. W8TD, Mr. Cruz. John, I hope you're having a good cruise so far. And what is it going to be like? Maybe Friday that you arrive at your first destination? I'll throw it over to you and see where you're at. W8TD, WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC on the net, Whiskey 8 Tango Delta. Good morning, all. Yeah, it is 10 o'clock Wednesday night here, and Friday morning here we'll be arriving at land for the first time in quite some time. Port on the northeast coast of Japan. I forget the name of the port and couldn't pronounce it anyway, but we'll be setting the clock back one more hour tonight, and that'll be the last time. We'll be in the same time zone from then until I hit the airport. Don't think I'll make the net next week because I think I'll be in the air on the way home, although days of the week get confusing to me since we're so far ahead of you now. So we're around 39 degrees north and 159 degrees east, which puts us, I don't know, still a pretty good distance out. So we'll sail all day tonight, and all night tonight, all day tomorrow, tomorrow night, and then Friday morning, Halloween. we will land. We still have a consistent wind of 27 knots or more, which is nobody's spending any time out on deck, including me. We've sailed a total of about 4,000 nautical miles, but some of that was going up into the inside passage and back out again. We're about 2,800 nautical miles from the Alaskan coast where we left it. I did go out poolside today and attempt to set up my portable antenna just to see how it would work in the wind, and it was unstable. It didn't come over, but it scared me. So I packed it all up, and shortly thereafter they closed the deck because it was too windy to be out there. So I believe that my setup would survive a normal wind. Currently scheduled to do a ham radio demonstration on Tuesday our time, and I don't know, late morning, early afternoon. I don't know when that is for you guys, but we'll see what happens. Everybody have a good week. Talk to everybody soon. WA KOC in the net. Whiskey 8 Tango Delta.
John, windy as it is, I hope you're enjoying that travel. I really, I think it'd be a great time. Camaraderie, meeting new folks, sharing stories, getting to know them. In the warmth of the cabin they call the entertainment area, that would be enjoyable. Whatever you do, stay safe, stay warm, stay out of the wind, and we'll look forward to talking to you and getting an update in the near future. 7-3, pal. That's the bottom of my list so far. John was number 37 on the list. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8 KOC here.
Kilo Delta 8 Tango November Foxtrot. KD8 TNF. My name is Chris. Over.
Kilo Delta 9 Delta Victor Bravo. Truck in Cinnamon Lake.
Please copy November 7 Victor Alpha November N7 BAN Brian in and out 73.
November 8 Lima Tango Radio on RF the way it should be.
Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia, KF8ERE.
Back in Dalton.
Please copy Kilo 4 Oscar Golf.
If I can pick it up there. All kinds of collisions. I'm going to give you guys what I got. And with all these collisions, I mean, at times there were like 3 people on the air. So hopefully I don't miss anybody as I go through here. KD8 TNF, Chris, I'll be right back to you. You were first. KD9 DVB, N7 VAN, Brian, I got you marked in and out. NALTR and RF the way it should be. Bill, you're number 41. NHJKO, Joe, I got you. I put you in at 42. Congratulations. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. I'll be back to you. KF8ERZ, Terry, I caught you. KF8ELA, Zach, I caught you. KE8YUQ, Phil, I caught you. Who else was in there? Who did I miss?
Kilo 4 Oscar Golf K4 OG.
Kilo 8 Charlie Mike India KACMI Gary in and out.
Gary, did you say you were in and out?
UFT Fred in Medina.
88 UAP Lee in Burton in and out.
K8CMI, did you say you were in and out?
Yes, sir. K8CMI in and out.
sure enough, I hope I didn't miss anybody. I added to the list K4OG, K8CMI in and out, K8QFT Uncle Fred, and KD8UAP in and out. I'm going to get on the list here so I don't miss anybody. I don't want to let anybody go without getting their airtime in here. KD8TNF, Chris, good morning. Take it away. It's all yours. WA8KOC for the net.
W8WKY.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Looking forward to Sunday now as it draws closer. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate. It sure is cooperating today. What a beautiful morning. We've had our share of those this fall, but it looks like we're going to pay for it tonight and tomorrow. Plenty of rain. So, sure have been enjoying the excellent conditions on the bands. Hope to try to get that new XF station that started up yesterday. That's one I don't have. Best to everyone. 7-3, KD8TNF.
All right, Chris, thanks for checking in with us. I appreciate it. Take good care of yourself. Best of luck with the rearrangement. We'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. KD9DVB. Chuck, good morning. Take it away. It's all yours.
Thank you, Mr. Control. Yeah, this is KD9DVB, Chuck in Cinnamon Lake. Good morning, everyone. It's around 35 degrees here, kind of clear, but pretty iffy. Yeah, we had a good few weeks. We went to Maine for 3 weeks, ate a lot of lobster, and really enjoyed relaxing up there. Got to meet with the Hancock County Hams in Maine. There are little coffee groups on Wednesday morning. And then the big thing here is I just recently purchased the new Yaesu FTDX10 that I'm slowly getting to know. It's a kind of a complicated radio, but seems to be a nice radio that I look forward to using a lot more in the future. So with that, back to net from KD9DVB.
Okay, Chuck, well, you take good care of yourself. Enjoy the radio. Enjoy the learning curve. Some of these radios that you buy nowadays, even my ICOM 7300, is a lot to digest. It really is. But they are fabulous pieces of equipment. I'm sure you're going to love it. I know a lot of other people have that same radio, and they swear by it. Take good care of yourself, 7-3. We'll look forward to talking to you next time. N7VAN, Brian over here in Akron was in and out. Brian, if you're still listening, wonderful Wednesday to you. Eddie LTR and RF the way it should be. William, good morning. How are you, pal? WA8KOC.
Well, good morning, Fred. Oh, yeah. Well, my old female kitty cat, Hillary, kick-started me this morning, and so I got out of bed about an hour ago. Still in the process of breakfast, and gonna go assault the pile of equipment that's in the living room and garage again today, handling the radio estate of the late King Richard K8AMX, and we'll get all that listed and a note distributed to all the area hams in a few months here when I've got all the ducks lined up and have cleaned and tested everything. Other than that, yeah, I'm watching a big bunch of rain in the middle of the country. Kind of looks like it's headed our way, and that's commensurate with our forecast. Looks like wet, 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 and wetter for the next 5 or 6 days. So glad I got the lawn mowed yesterday, let's put it that way. Anyhow, Fred, I didn't know you were, sounds like you got a medical something next week. I'll wish you all the best on that, and we'll talk to you on the downstream side of that. And meanwhile, boy, the folks in Jamaica, they got a mess to handle. Holy smokes. Nothing like a buzzsaw go through your community. You got to feel for them. Anyway, Fred, I'll turn it back to you, sir. W8KLC in a group, and LTR. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Bill. Yeah, Jamaica, well, I'll tell you, 200-mile-an-hour winds. I can remember when I lived down in Florida, I went to live in Naples a couple years. back in the early 2000s and had 3 welcome wagon hurricanes. Charlie was one of the worst ones. Katrina came along, and it was miserable. I was laughing at the people in the RV park that I was living with. I said, you guys, you're going crazy. You're battening down the hatches, and you're going to vacate for what? Just a little wind, little rain? They said, Fred, when this water comes rushing down Davis Boulevard from the Gulf of Mexico, this place will be under 6 to 8 feet of water. You don't want to be here then. They were right. It's wicked. So hopefully the Jamaicans weather the storm and are able to rebuild and make it right. It's a beautiful country, what I saw of it. Take care of yourself, Bill 73. I'll talk to you soon. NAJKO, WA8KOC. Joe, good morning. What do you say, buddy?
Good morning, Net Control. Good morning, everybody on the net. This is NAJKO. Well, we got sunny skies here in Willoughby along the north coast, 36 degrees. And yes, I'm going to take advantage of the day today. We had several, let's say, power dropouts yesterday, caused problems with my internet connections, my router, you name it, it hit it. So I'm going to go prep my generator. I'm going to do an oil change on it, do a quick inspection on the hoses and the propane tank, make sure everything's fine, because we're not even in winter yet, and this is what's going on. Well, gee golly willikers. Also, hearing that you've got a medical procedure coming up, best wishes, positive thoughts, and and take good care of yourself in the process. With that, I'll send it back to Net Control. NAJKO.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate your well wishes and your presence here with us this morning. Always good to hear from you. Yeah, we're not even into winter yet. It's wild. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday and good rest of the week. I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. KF8ERZ. Good morning, Terry. It's all yours.
Good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net this morning. This is KF8ERZ. Yeah, it's a chilly morning again here in West Virginia, 40 degrees, but I'm sitting here enjoying my first cup of coffee and getting ready to go to the church to work later this morning. We got a work day going today, so yeah, I heard that you got a procedure next week, so definitely sending some prayers up for you, Fred, that everything goes well and that the Lord be with the doctor's hands and that you can return back to the net afterwards. So, but anyway, it's good to hear everybody on there. Thank you for taking my check-in this morning, and just want to wish everyone a wonderful week. So, with that, I'll say 73s and God bless. This is KF8ERZ.
Terry, enjoy your coffee, the rest of the net, and your wonderful Wednesday. Hopefully it's a good one for you. Thanks for the well wishes. You take care of yourself. Enjoy your work today at church, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3 to you. KF8ELA. Good morning, Zach. How are you?
WA8KOC and the net. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, everyone. This is KF8ELA. We had a good weekend and a very successful event on Monday. It's been a busy weekend for me, but we had our largest LED wall out this week. So that was a pretty cool little, I guess we'll call it a milestone. It was about 50 feet wide and about 13 feet tall, and there were almost 4 million pixels in it. It was a pretty large LED wall. But event went very well. Everybody was happy. The client was happy. So we had a good week. And we're back at work here, and I got a work cut out for me to put everything away. So I'm going to get to it here, and we'll send it back to net. This is KF8ELA.
Glad you joined in here with us this morning, Zach. Congratulations on a nice little program put together Monday. You take good care of yourself. Don't work too hard putting stuff away, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, K8YQQ, WA8KOC. Good morning, Phil. How are you? Good to hear you. Over to you.
Hello, Yankee Uniform Quebec. Beautiful day here today.
Hopefully get a lot of stuff done. Watch-Tucky had that power out the other day, and I fired up the generator, which I'd used, I checked it during the summer, and it worked fine. Of course, it decides it doesn't want to work during an actual needed period of time. So, looks like, I tried everything that I knew to fix it, and now it's going to have to go find a generator repair person. It's a portable Generac, so that won't be too bad, but still, when you need it, you need it. So, other than that, good luck with your procedure, and Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec, back from the beautiful River Styx Valley.
Okay, Phil, good luck with getting that generator repaired properly. Hopefully it goes well and efficiently, and little expenses put out. Take good care of yourself. Thanks for being here again. Thanks for the well wishes. 7-3. K4OG, the original gangsta. Mark, good morning. How you doing, buddy? WA8KOC.
WA8KOC. Good morning, Fred. Fred, I got to apologize. Yesterday, I was like a deer in the headlights when you called on me. Even though I got your call sign out, your name just wasn't coming to mind. And so I found it a problem to utter anything after that. So we got you down now, Fred. I wrote down your name. Fred, to lighten your day, I sent you an email with Jim's permission, sharing his young and dumb days wrangling rattlesnakes. Added a little comic strip and a video. How to give you a chuckle. K4OG, back to net.
Yes, sir, Mark, I saw that come across. I will look at it a little bit later this afternoon. I'm looking forward to it. And if you weren't in here to hear Tom's humor this morning, it was fabulous. Take good care of yourself. Wonderful Wednesday to you, pal. I'll talk to you soon. K8CMI, Jerry over in Avon Lake, and KD8UAP, Lee up in Burton. We're in and out. Thank you, gentlemen. K8QFT, Uncle Fred, take it away. WA8KOC for the net.
Oh, good morning, Fred. It's Fred in Medina. I'm making a rare appearance on Barometer Net. I hope you can hear me. I'm on Allstar because I hadn't had my dose of coffee yet. And down in the kitchen, you know. I wish I could have one of them big radios all over the place, but I can't. I thought I'd say hi and good luck on your procedure next week. Yeah, and I hear we've got about 12 hours of rain coming within the next 24 hours. K8QFT, thanks for picking me up. Back to net control.
Fred, appreciate you checking in with us this morning. Thanks for the well wishes, by the way. Hey, I'm going to tell you, to have a radio in each room, that could get expensive. And sometimes we have to focus on other things other than the radio. So it might be a distraction to begin with. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. I'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. That is the bottom list so far. Leo from Burton, KD8UAP was number 49. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? I'm going to make this last call because I have got to get out of here in a few minutes also. Last call for the Barometer Net this morning, folks.
Kilo Echo 8, Juliet, Papa, Quebec, Chris, Mobile, in and out, 73.
Kilo Zulu 8, Tango Golf, KZ8TG, Tim, Mobile, in and out, thanks.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA, Eric in Strongsville, Mobile.
I made this last call. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? K8VZA, Eric was last on the list here. And after I get done with this round, I'm going to throw it over to Kerry, WACTM, our closer. Anyone else?
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8 LYJ, Bob, Mosley in the Magic City.
Excellent. Bob, I caught you. Anyone else?
Oh, Echo 8 to Juliet, Papa, Quebec, recheck. Chris, mobile.
Chris, go ahead with your recheck.
KE8JPQ, just wanted to make sure I was on the list. I thought I doubled with somebody. You take care. Have a good one. Out.
All right, Chris, thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. Take good care of yourself. 7-3. KZ8TG, Tim down in Navarre was mobile, and he was in and out also. KE8VZA, WA8KOC, Eric, good morning.
WA8KOC in the group, KE8VZA here. Thanks for picking me up, Fred. Mobile on my way into the Big W, put another nickel in the jar. And let's see, best wishes for you for smooth sailing through your procedure next week. And sounds fairly routine. I say that cautiously, of course, but I'm sure it'll go fine. And we'll say prayers for you and send some good vibes your direction. With that, everybody have a great day. 73 all, KE8VZA, back to net control.
Much appreciated, Eric. You take care of yourself. Appreciate the check-in this morning. Careful on your way up to the Big W, and try and not let it be too overwhelming today. Hopefully you'll have a great day at work. Wonderful Wednesday to you, buddy. 7-3, and thanks for the best wishes. KA8LYJ, good morning, Bob. How are things in the Magic City? WA8KOC for the net.
WA8KOC, this is KA8LYJ. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, group. So far, so good this morning. Hit the Wednesday morning Kiwanis breakfast and heard 9th District Court of Appeals judge, used to be a municipal court judge right here in the Magic City. And it was fun listening to her compare and contrast the different roles. And just picked up some coffee at my favorite Joe joint and then went and grabbed a tank of gas because I was empty. And now headed home to actually start the day. Done a lot already and just now getting started. Best clinical wishes for you next week. And that's about it. KA8LYJ.
Bob, really appreciate your presence this morning. Your mornings start awfully early, and now, at about 8:30 or so, 8:40, you've got a lot already accomplished. Have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Enjoy the cup of Joe. Be safe. We'll look forward to talking in the near future. 7-3. Anyone else, or otherwise carries it?
This is Alpha Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, AB-80V Joe. Mobile.
N8WLG, in and out.
All right, I copied AB8AV and N8WLG in and out. Thank you for checking in with us. Joe, real quick, what do you got for the net? Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Fred, and everyone in the net. And Fred, good luck on your procedure. On the week after, you'll be able to get out on a bike. Let me know. We can plan a ride so we can get Mark in with us.
Sounds like a plan, Joe. I will let you know. Somebody said something about restrictions and stuff, and I thought, well, how bad could a bike ride be? Fresh air, a little bit of heart exhilaration. Can't be all that bad. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. 7-3. Anyone else? Otherwise, Kerry is it this time.
W8WKY.
No takers. W8CTM, the infamous closer of the Barometer Net. This is W88KOC requesting your assistance, your presence, your help with closing up the net. And Kerry, congratulations this morning. You are number 56 on the list. W8CTM, W88KOC.
Good morning, Fred, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful Wednesday morning. Boy, the sun is bright and the sky's, I don't know what it is, blue or light gray, but it's what it is, and it'll be definitely gray later on today when the rain starts, and I guess we're supposed to pick up a couple inches of rain between today and tomorrow, but anyway, that's the way it works. Well, Fred, best of luck and everything on your procedure Tuesday there. That's it'll be all right, buddy. You'll get through that, and it'll be all over this time next week or so. It's best of luck, and we'll be praying for you, buddy. No doubt about it. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do, and put a smile on somebody's face. So with that, and boy, 56 check-ins. You got your double nickel today, Fred. Those are rare days, and that's probably a prerequisite or whatever for your procedure there. Great net and a great procedure getting done there, and it'll be fine, buddy. No doubt about it. So with that, 73 all is W8CTM, Kerry at Portage Lakes. Everybody have a great day, and we'll turn it back to W8KOC. And Fred, you can wrap it up because I know you got to get moving there. Everybody have a great day, and over to you, Fred.
Kerry, thanks much for being our closer, for being in here with me this morning. I appreciate the well wishes. Hey, you have yourself a wonderful Wednesday. Number 56. Don't get that very often, do you? We'll look forward to talking in the near future. Have a wonderful Wednesday, buddy. I'd like to not only thank Kerry, but all the stations that checked in with me this morning, and thanks for the well wishes, everybody. I hope everybody has a wonderful Wednesday. We've got a couple days of rain coming, I guess. It's going to be kind of soggy. We'll make the best of it, though. 7-3 to everybody in here this morning. All those who are listening on scanners, Broadcastify, or other devices, should you care to get a license to come and join us, you can go to w8wky.org, which is the club website. On the far right education tab, you can drop down and find VE test sessions scheduled, headed up by NAWB, Stuff in the lead for the VE team, who have done a great job licensing all kinds of amateurs in the last couple years. They do a great job. And I'd like to thank Kerry also, not just for being here, but suggesting we perform a random act of kindness for others to make everybody's life more pleasant. Quick pause for time. Recognizing the originators of this net, Garlock K8BYR, Dorothy WBHJTW, and Tom K8DSD. We thank them for starting this whole thing off. Recognition to the net control emeritus Ron, KD8CVS, who handled this net Monday through Saturday all by himself for multiple years. I'll go ahead and return the repeater back to normal amateur use at the hour of 8:42 a.m. with 56 check-ins, WA8KOC clearing QRT.